Hello everyone, this is Gautami. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Gautami Tech Skills. In this Python series, we are going to learn another data type called sequence data type. Let's begin. What is meant by a sequence data type? Sequence data type is used to store multiple values of same or different data types in one variable is known as sequence data type. That means, let us elaborate with example. I have a one student record where it contains a multiple fields like name is equal to Sai, age is equal to 25, fees is equal to 35,000, address is equal to Chennai, like this, so on. So, if you want to store one student record, we are making use of a multiple variables. That means we are using so much memory to store a single student record. This is not the good way. So, to overcome this, we are using a data type called a sequence data type, where it is used to store multiple values in one variable. Values may be of a different data types like string data, integer data, float data, and you can also give a boolean data type, and also you can give list also under one variable. You can also give a same kind of data types like for example, L is equal to, in the square brackets, I am writing the numbers in this way. So this is all of same data type called a integer data type. Storing multiple values of same data type in one variable, we can call it as a sequence data type. Here, sequence data type is of four types like a list, okay, tuple, then set, then a dictionary. So first, we are going to discuss what it mean by list. List is represented using a square brackets and the values are separated with commas. Whereas coming to the tuple, multiple values can be stored within the rounded brackets or without the rounded brackets. We can call it as a tuple. Set is represented using the curly brackets and the values are separated with commas. Whereas dictionary not only storing the values, along with the values, it will store the keys. Means it is going to store the items in the format of key value pair. This together we will call it as an item. Here, every value having their identity is their positions. Values having identity is their positions. Positions is nothing but in Python, we'll call it as index. But coming to dictionary, every value have their identity called its respective keys. That is the reason we are calling dictionary as a mapping function. Then how to represent this dictionary? Using curly brackets and writing the items by separating the comma values. Make sure you are keeping quotations for the keys and the values are represented based on the data types. So like this. So every value have their own identity, that is their respective keys, because it is a mapping function. So this is all about a sequence data type. Let's see practical. Open Jupyter Notebook. First, we are going to represent the list. List is represented using square brackets. Now, I am going to store a multiple values of same data type. Let's consider like this. L is equal to, inside the square brackets, I am writing only the integers. So, if you try to print the L variable along with the type, now you are checking the type also, print of type function and give that variable name and run it. See, this is values that I have stored in the L variable. See, same way. And it is a list data type. Not only the same data type, you can also give different data types under one variable. So let's try to write a student detail under one variable. Let's give the name as a student detail is equal to, inside the square brackets I am writing like a Pawan, and the age is 25 and the fees is 35,000 and his location is Chennai, and is he beginner to this Python programming? Yes. Instead of writing the string value, I am giving a boolean value called true. And also you can write their parent names together. Again, I'm using here list. So if you are writing a sequence data type inside one more sequence data type, then that call, we'll call it as a nested object. Okay, so let's write like this. I'm just writing Gauri as a mother name and Mani as father name. See, if you observe carefully, there are different data types that I'm storing in single variable. Let's print it and print the data type also. That variable name and also check the data type. For that, we know that type function. So just run it. See, you are getting the list data type. Let's represent the tuple. Tuple is represented either with rounded brackets or without rounded brackets. We can call it as a tuple data type. What I will do, I'll copy the same cell what we discussed for list and I'm pasting it here. In the tuple also, you can store multiple values, either same data type or different data types. Now, I just change the variable names to student detail one everywhere, and the representation of the tuple is without brackets. Now run the type, run the cell. Now you can see here, it's a tuple data type. If you provide rounded brackets also, it will treat it like a tuple only. Then coming to the another data type called set data type. Set is represented using the curly brackets and the values are separated with comma. Here the values are also of different data types or same data type. I just copied the same cell what we used in the previous topic. Same cell, I am just pasting it here. Remember, whenever you are using the set data type, you should not use a tuple and list in the set, because set is an unordered data type. That's why it will not able to execute it. That's why I am removing this value and representing the set as a curly brackets. And I'm just changing the variable to 2 and run it. You can see it is a set data type. If you observe carefully, what is the order I have given for the set while creating? Pawan 25, 35,000, Chennai, true. But while displaying, if you check, it is in different order. Reason, set is an unordered data type. It will not display in the same order what we have given the positions for those values. Coming to list and tuple, what is the order you have created? While displaying also, it is displaying the same way. See there? Because these both are ordered data type. These both are ordered data types. So this is a difference between list, tuple and set. And there is a difference between list and tuple also. List is represented using the square brackets. Tuple is represented using the rounded brackets. And here one more thing, very important point, that is list is a mutable data type, whereas tuple is immutable data type. What is mean by mutable and immutable? We'll discuss these things in the coming video. We'll just discuss now the data types, what and all present in the sequence data type and representation of those. Let's discuss one more data type called a dictionary data type. Here, the items will not say alone values. Along with values, we are giving a keys also. That's why we can say items, and those items are placed inside the curly brackets. Here, for set also, we will use the curly brackets, but in this set, we are giving only the values. But coming to the dictionary, we will give items. Items is nothing but the combination of value as well as key. Okay, so make sure that you are placing the keys in the codes. Okay, and the values will be represented based on the data types. So every value have their own identity, that is called key. That's why we are calling this one as dictionary as a mapping function. I'll take the same example what we discussed previously for list, tuple and set. So I'll just copy it and just changing the variable name like this. Here, what I'll do, previous data types, we are not having a keys, only values are given. Then what is the identities for these specific values means only the variable name. For all the values, one identity, common identity that is called variable name. But is there any specific identities means? Yes, it is there. What is that means? Their positions. Usually in Python, position starts with a 0. That means what is the identity for this Pawan? 0. And what is the identity for this 25? 1. Means the position will gradually increases by 1 when you are accessing the values from left to right side. 0, 1, 2, 3, like that. There are different types of indexing is there. So we'll be discussing in the coming videos. First, instead of writing only the values in the dictionary, we need to provide the keys for those values also. So the representation here is a curly brackets, place the values inside the curly brackets and assign keys for all the values. Like name, Pawan is represented for name and 25 is represented for age, like this. In clear detail will be given with the help of a dictionary. Every value have their identities. See, 35,000 is for fees and this is Chennai for a location, describing the location. And what is this? Are you a fresher? Like this. So instead of writing everything in single line, we can make it down also. It is recommended also. You can make it like this. So now what is this one? Parents name. So I'll write it as parents. So this is how we are going to represent the dictionary. Let's print this dictionary and also check the data type. Let's run it. So now see, it is a dictionary data type. Dictionary is going to represent it using a dict. All data types are defined using a class. The values are all called classes and these variables will call it as a object, which is nothing but instance of a class. This is all about sequence data type. In the coming videos, we are going to discuss in detail about each and every data type. If you are not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for more notifications. Like, share and comment below. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.